Space. The final frontier. Uh-huh. I am a sleepy bitch. Uh-huh. I also have no purpose. Uh-huh. That's a hell of an eye. Some woman? Okay. Hello? I don't think I've ever seen this woman before. Poor Earthling getting destroyed. There's a galactic war going on. Actually, I don't think there's, like, we go to other galaxies yet, unless you count the void, but I think that's just the void between galaxies.
Seeds from the ruins of the old war. Swallowing colonies whole.
Old war? Seeds from the old war? So there was a war before this. Okay.
But there's still hope.
Okay. Look at that. That looks like the entrance to the Plains of Eidolon. Did this opening cinematic change in the last decade? Is this a new cinematic? That looks like the Plains of Eidolon. There's a new war and an old war. Not familiar.
Of an ancient warrior caste.
Yeah. Ancient warriors.
Scattered across frail.
A little lotus flower. Mama Lotus. Uh-huh. We're already seeing Kubro in this opening cinematic. Interesting. Yep. Space ninjas. Space ninjas. He's sitting here like, okay, I got 3 of them. What's next? Yes. Yeah, so this is on the Plains of Eidolon happening right here. God, we need more wall running. We need more actual wall running like that. That'd be great. This Warframe right here is Excalibur, and Excalibur is my main. Excalibur is who I use for 100% of my game. Okay, so the Plains of Eidolon is where they used to fight, and they're showing like off what the different Warframes do. Got it. I think this one is Mag. I don't remember what Mag does. I have Mag and I have maxed out Mag, but I haven't used Mag in a decade, so you're probably not gonna see any Mag gameplay because I have maxed her out. Oh, she bounces back bullets. That's what she does. Yeah, okay. You can't tell me that I picked they make Excalibur look so much better than the other 2 in this. And then Nova is speed bitch. Yep. Arra. So I think if I recall, so what I'm getting out of this is that there was an old war, you know, thousands of years ago, generations, with where the Tenno were used as mercenaries to fight off and save Earth from a bunch of other things, and now the Grineer are back, and the war is starting up again, and it's apparent. So I guess it's been generations of peace prior to this.
Bringing an end to an empire.
So they won the war, and then they just went to sleep.
Then they
Got it. Got it.
Forgotten.
Oh, we have not forgotten. 900-year war. Got it. I say, and now she has come to recall. Fuck! No! This was such a dramatic moment. Why would you ruin it?
Wake up, Tenno.
The Tenno are awake. Oh my god. All right, so we'll be playing Excalibur just because that's what I know. All right, so we wake up. We have been awoken after generations. The Grunier are like, what the fuck is this? Have you forgotten? Hi, Vor. Oh, they do know about the Tenno.
You're my prize now, Tenno.
We're weak and just waking up, so he like takes us as like, it's like that's like a shot collar that you put on dogs.
We are taking this one with us.
What has he done to you? I can't lose another Tenno. I'm surging your Warframe's power systems.
Thank you, Mama.
Use your power. Defend
Run.
yourself.
Wait, what? Why is there an invisible wall? Hold on.
Use your power now.
Okay. Gotta aim at the fuckers. I never use this part of the power just because you gotta fucking, oh my god. Come on. Slash a slash. Slash a slash a slash. Warframe power. Alright. Find a melee weapon.
Waiting for you, but the Grunier
Yeah, this looks completely different than I remember from a decade ago. This looks completely different. This whole opening cinematic looks completely different. But yeah, I didn't want to be bumbling around with my movement fingers. I didn't recognize it without the crazy armor. Well, yeah, it's because we're playing the opening. We're playing the storyline back from the start again. But this is completely different than what I played a decade ago, which sucks. Like I'll never get my decade ago mission ever again. Aww. I was hoping for nostalgia, and instead I'm just getting. All right, Vor, away with you. So the Grunier are a alien race of humanoid that serve these two worm queens, which we will learn about in another story mission. Okay, why do the queens want to destroy me so bad? This way, this way. The great thing about this is we can largely just ignore these enemies. Just because they're widow babies. And we can bounce back bullets, so.
What? Are my senses deceiving me? Operator, is that you?
Hi, Ordis! I love Ordis. Ordis! Now, Ordis has been also then thus asleep for thousands of years, just alone.
You cannot hide from
Generations.
I've marked you. You will return to me.
You always forget? What? I always forget what? Water? I can drink water. Don't worry, this game is not as intense as other games. I can drink water at any time because this game is all about making you feel like a fucking badass. And I can just sit here and, for the most part, nothing can touch me. I will be shocked if we die at all during this. Alright. All the Grunier are dead. And we get to rejoin our ship. No way, she's playing Warframe? I am playing Warframe. I love Warframe. I was initially wanting to do this with a squad, but then I realized literally every quest is a solo mission and does not let you have a squad. So unfortunately, I couldn't bring friends along for the ride. But yeah, this is Warframe takes place hundreds and hundreds of thousands of years in the future. You know, after the Earth that we see now. And these humanoids that we have living on Earth here, these Earthlings, these are not humans per se, but they are humanoid. You know, there's some other species of humanoid that has since evolved, you know, after many years. I say, and many species of humanoids has gone and populated the solar system at the very least, but I assume actually the universe. Konzu is worried about you.
Word travels fast. Konzu and I haven't spoken in 5 years. Not since his involvement in my husband's
What do you mean involvement? You're saying that Konzu had your husband offed?
I'll accept help if you bring Onko back to me. But we secret, and I'll take care of.
Are you gonna help someone find closure on this quest? It seems like it. Something about her husband. People say that Warhammer would destroy Tennos, but lore-wise, literally takes one Tenno to murder the entire Warhammer universe. Oh, exactly. I would say what the Warhammer, the fucking space or fucking Space Marines. That's just fucking the Grineer. That's literally just the Grineer. Literally the actual enemy of Tenno, who we mow down by the millions. We actually had this conversation just yesterday. How many Tenno do you think that it would take to destroy the human race today? And we all agreed pretty much any Warframe can destroy the entirety of the fucking Earth military of modern day. There are very few Tenno that would not be able to survive. Yeah, we have said, like, sure, maybe taking a nuke to the face, some of the Warframes would die, but... So, the Grineer are another species of humanoid that, they clone themselves. They're all clones. You know, like stormtroopers from fucking, or like clone troopers from, Star Wars. That's the Grineer. They clone themselves, they inbreed, they augment themselves with technology. And so their war strategy is essentially numbers. If they can keep printing off soldiers, they can throw millions and millions and millions of printed soldiers as much as they like. Examining.
Seems damaged. We'll have to force it open.
Oh, we're gonna break it open? I can do that. I can break. I can smash.
Onko was a genius, Utz. He's protected whatever is inside with the shutter lock. The key, molded from glass, has been broken. Forcing it would only destroy everything.
Oh, it's a fail safe that, like, if you don't unlock it, it automatically destroys the contents. That makes sense. That makes sense.
But he locked it. Onko is alive.
What do you? He could have locked it 5 years ago before he died. How do you know he's alive now? Oh, we just run past everybody. Ignore the fucking grunts. They're not worth our time. Oh, hello. Dead Nox. Uh-huh. What's my surprise?
Surprise, surprise! A gleaming maggot squirmed into my ship. Well,
Yeah?
you slip out of this one.
Uh-huh. What you gonna do?
You pathetic meat.
Oh, were we supposed to not kill your... Were we not supposed to kill your big bag? Not so fast. Aw. I killed your Nox before you even finished your little monologue. Aw, what a baby. Aw. Alright. Last glass shard. Let's open this thing up.
You were the best friend he ever had.
Mm-mm.
I'm ready. Open the box.
Mm-mm. What is this?
Sire, you kept my flower.
Yonko. You always told me I should try
Aw.
following my heart.
You just kept a
instead of
flower?
my head. Shola, I guess it's time I did.
What? What? I don't get it. So, while we're doing some of these more boring quests, let's do some stories. So, I had the strangest interaction the other day. Those of you who don't know, I am in addition to being your lovely little fox and a voice actor, I have a second job. Where I act as a spicy entertainer. You know, for clients, you know, who pay a lot of money for my services. And those services, I go by a different name so that, you know, it can't be tied back to me, you know, just for some privacy, you know, like how as a VTuber, I don't show my face too much, for privacy reasons. You know, same thing there. I go by a different name over there for privacy reasons. And so I get a call one morning, you know, on my work line, which, like, you know, normally, you know, people, when I get calls or texts on this line, it's you know, it's with a specific intent in mind. Well, I pick up the phone this morning, and the guy's like, hey, and a spicy entertainer name. How are you? And I'm like, hi, good morning. How can I help you? What can I do for you? And he sits there like, so I see you're a voice actor. And I'm like, yeah, and he sits there and is like, I saw your ad offering voice acting lessons. And I'm like, what? What do you mean voice acting lessons? I don't offer that. That's not an offer. That's not a service I've offered. And so we're sitting there and I'm like, okay, so two things. Sure, I am willing to be a voice actor, like coach and teach you how to do stuff. I've never done it before, so I'm not going to be very good at it, but I can give you the basics. You know, I'm no teacher. But I can do that. And two, if you're calling me by that name, that is not what that ad was for. That is not at all what I was advertising. If you're calling me by that name. He didn't even get the name right, actually. He called me something like similar to the name, but that's not actually the name. And it was like really, it's like, what? What do you want? And I'm like, okay. If you want this, like, we can organize something. We have Discord. I can talk to you on Discord or something. We can do voice acting and shit like that. But, like, you know. And he's like, no, I don't have Discord. I'm like 45. I don't know what Discord is. And I'm like, well, I don't really have a studio to have a voice acting lesson in. I do my work in my house, and I really invite people into my house. So I'm sitting here like, I don't know how to help you. If we can't do it online and we can't do it, I don't have a place to do it in person, I don't know how to help you. And you know, that's kind of where that ended. I was halfway expecting him to use this as like a segue to try to get into like the spicy entertainment services, but he didn't. On Venus once more. You know what's funny though about the planet of Venus over here with that open world around Fortuna is that is not what Venus looks like whatsoever. Like this is not Venus. This is not what Venus looks like at all. This is not what Venus looks like whatsoever. This is like a moon of Venus. Why was it this is a moon of Jupiter. That's Jupiter right there. We're on a moon of Jupiter. Why were we looking at Venus? Anyways, Venus in the 21st century here, and you know, millions of years fucking before and after, is actually so dense and hot that it rains a metal on Venus. So for it to look like the environment that we see around Fortuna, it would require so much terraforming by the Corpus.
Power carrier enemies. Take their fuel cells and bring the cells to the excavator to keep it powered.
Like, holy, the amount of atmosphere that they would have to remove from Venus to make it livable like that, so it's not as hot and fucking.
Look for power carrier foes.
Goddamn.
And bring their cells back to power carrier enemies. Take their
Oh, we got some Grenier.
to the excavator to keep it powered.
Yeah, different planets are infested with like different enemies. Like the Grenier are invading Earth. That is the whole reason that we were awoken on the plains of Eidolon, is on the planet Earth here, because the Grenier are attempting to take over Earth. So yeah, that's been so far our starting introductory quests, you know, to the mechanics of the game. We have a quest that introduced us to the plains of Eidolon and the Grenier. We have a quest that introduced us to Fortuna and the Corpus. We have a quest that introduced us to the Infested, and we have a quest that introduced us to the Arcwing. And I believe after this, it is no longer introductory quests, and it is now story quests from here. I think. There might be a few more introductory quests for new things that I don't have yet, but this should be all the introductory quests of ones that we're repeating. Time for Natah. Imagine being one of these Grenier and just fucking Tenno just fucking zooming by, not paying attention to your existence. What is this? Okay, so what the fuck is this?
It is just old war wreckage. Why are the Corpus
Old war wreckage? Okay, so this is something from the Old War. Interesting.
We may be able to determine what the
Old War. Old War wreckage. Oh, hi! Oh, Natah is teaching us about sentience. This is an oculist. This is a sentient. Bye! Being introduced. So sentients are very related to story. I don't remember much about their actual story, but she can't see a sentient. I love the map design a lot. Sometimes after playing this game for a long time, the map design gets a little repetitive, but it's just the perfect balance of windy and confusing to me, in my opinion. Like that, it's not even in a bad way. So this is the first mission of like the actual main story of the game. The story of the sentience is like the actual start of the story. You know, the rest, everything else we've seen so far in this has just been like introduction to like the universe. This is the story. Did the new frame drag you back in as well? No, it was not the new frame that dragged me back in. I don't even know what the new frame is. What dragged me back in was cross save came out, so I was able to bring my old Xbox account from college back in. And so I had plans to come back to this because of that. And then my community members in the Discord started playing Warframe and invited me, and I was like, well, fuck yeah, let me in. And so I've spent the last 3 days cracking nothing but relics.
Cover my tracks, but I see
That's fucking hell.
The beast soon stirs, Lotus, revealing much. It will awaken and become whole again.
The sentient?
Know this one, don't
The sentient.
The sentient, nasty thing, came
Uh-huh.
from where?
The sentient.
Who cares? They smashed the Orokin, freed us. How? How'd they do that? I want to know.
So that is essentially what they're telling us is many years ago, even before the Old War, the sentient and the Orokin were and the sentient destroyed the Orokin. The Orokin is like, it's like an old species prior, like precursors from fucking Halo. That's as far as I understand. This, we might learn more in the story, but that's what we're getting out of this. The sentient crushed the sentient destroyed the Oricon in a fight many years ago. Give us. Who's there?
You cannot hide from me.
Hi, crispy chicken nugget. Hi, crispy chicken nugget.
Who have you become? Does this form remind you of what you once were? Time has carried my seed so very far from the branch.
What did I miss? The sentient looks like a crispy chicken nugget. The sentient. So, Tyler Rigor here has just awoken the sentient. Once we're caught up in the story, we'll probably move on to working on getting Warframes. That's what we'll probably do. Oh, this is an old classic level right here. I haven't played on this level. This level brings back memories. Memories are here. Oh. Farming the materials is a pain. Yeah. That's the thing I'm struggling with some of the, like, Gara is a bunch of, like, plains materials that I don't have. We grew up here. Exactly. Oh my god, this is nostalgia right here. This is what nostalgia feels like. This level. Oh my god.
Destroy this tomb? Destroy our history? Vandals.
This is at least a better defense because it moves around your defense target every wave. So it's at least a little bit more entertaining.
Which are you, Regor?
Cleared.
The last of my wound. How can you do this? Lotus, what are you not telling us?
Wow.
Focus, Teshin. We need focus. Hold on, Tenno. It's almost armed.
Wow. Okay.
Natah,
More.
There are gaps. I had my mission, and I have completed it.
Yes.
All but the last sequence.
Yes.
to destroy the Tenno.
What?
The war was over, so I hid them away. In the second dream, I
Yeah.
did not destroy them.
Yeah.
And yet, you were born to. So tell me, what made you stop to reject your nature?
Uh-huh.
All missions to the Origin system required a sacrifice. Me and my kind become barren when crossing the gap. It is the one flaw we never overcame.
Natah
So.
wanted children of her own.
Yeah. Space Mom.
Natah was the daughter until I destroyed her. Now, I am the Lotus. Now I am the mother.
So to summarize what they're talking about is Natah was the daughter of the sentient, and the sentient being the crispy chicken nugget that killed all of the Oricon. And Natah, his daughter, was tasked also with killing all the Tenno, which means the Tenno existed at the time of the Oricon. And, you know, when she went to fucking go kill the Tenno, she became barren, and instead of killing all the Tenno, she adopted all of the Tenno. So all of the Tenno are now her children. So she is Space Mama. She is Mama. She is Mama Lotus. She is our Space Mom.